Men are not spending money on strippers like they used to, like old school
you don't
men.
think so?
No, all these Gen Z millennials, they want to talk about, I don't need to spend money on a stripper. But it's like not about having to, it's about wanting to, and just support the business.
When you count your stripper money and realize it's only $200.
Who do they think they are? I've given the best years of my life to this place and they think they can just fire me like that? Like trash? I don't think so.
Imagine walking into a club, once stacked with cash, lights, flashing, every girl on stage, and now it's cricket. We're unpacking why men finally slammed the wallet shut, why the strip club turned into a cemetery.
Fun fact. Did you know that scrippers can actually tell if there's an economic recession coming? It's called the Scripper Index, and this is a real thing. I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to tell you from a scripper's perspective. Scrippers have been saying this since 2022, that we see an impending economic collapse coming. Even though most major economists are saying that we're not headed for a recession, scrippers have been saying that we are. Scripper Reddit and all of the forums and all of the group chats that I'm in and everything that I read on a daily basis when it comes down to dancers, all of them in every major city, they're all saying that they're struggling right now. Their mental health is at an all-time low. Extras are at an all-time high because everyone's trying to make ends meet. People just don't have the expendable money right now. So what does this tell you? Pretty much every girl that I talk to or every girl that I know who's not doing extras is looking to get out of the club. But yes, as a spicy dancer, I do believe that we're headed for a recession. Also believe that this industry is dying a very slow, sad death.
Our place.
I have a lot
just
of
the disposable income, I think, in general.
Yeah, I have a lot more. They're more scared, or they don't want to spend as much.
Now people are spending less and less at a time. Even my regulars, like that I've had for a long time, they just don't spend nearly as much as they used to.
It turns out that this is a real thing, and one of the first places that you're going to see signs of a recession happening is in a spicy club. I feel like as a dollar tripper, I'm perfectly qualified to talk about this, so let's talk about different signs of a recession that I've noticed in the last year. The biggest and most noticeable one for me is that there's more dancers than customers. There's way more girls dancing than there is customers to supply us with, and the supply and demand, like the whole ratio is just thrown off right now. That's the first sign that we're in a recession. I've noticed that a lot of people are either pre-gaming before they come to the club, or they're getting well drinks when they're at the club, a lot more than before. Which, if you know, you know. Okay, drinking is expensive, I get that, but it's just something I'm noticing. The amount of customers trying to barter with me as if this is like trade goods. I'm used to haggling with money because people have been doing that since the beginning of time. But I have legit had so many people come in and be like, I have this pair of shoes, I have this bracelet, I have this necklace, like trying to barter a dance out of me with an item. That right there tells me we are in a recession. There's been a major uptick in the amount of solo drinkers and people who are coming out to the club by themselves. I don't know if this is because there's not as many work trips happening, so people aren't going out with their colleagues, or if guys just aren't able to find friends that can also afford to go to the club with them, but we have seen so many solo people coming in. Last one, I would say that for every single dance that I sell, I'm selling at least 2 therapy sessions. What is a therapy session, you may ask? It's basically where somebody pays the price of a dance, but they just want to sit and talk to you. Life is hard, therapy is expensive, going to a club is much cheaper. I've noticed a lot of that. But these are just like quick little recession indicators that I've noticed at my club. If you have anything else that you've noticed at your club or in your area,
would you like recommend it? Because I feel like nowadays, like, one, the economy, and two, like, I feel like our whole generation just likes to do their own thing.
Everything's online.
Yeah.
Men are not spending money on strippers like they used to, like old school men.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, all these Gen Z millennials, they want to talk about, I don't need to spend money on a stripper. But it's like not about having to, it's about wanting to, and just support the business. You're gonna go spend money on what, $100 on drinks, $50 on a drink on a girl at the club, and she's just gonna be like, oh, bye, thank you, and have a boyfriend. So
exactly.
It's like, at least you both have like a mutual agreement at a strip club. Men are tricking women to, you know, have sex with them. They're inviting them on trips, you know, paying for plane tickets, hotel rooms, and then being all, you know, everywhere. I just feel like men inviting women on free trips and expecting them to have sex with them. That's just like,
or like
you're the same men saying you don't need to go to the strip club.
Oh, even one of our friends.
They call it the stripper index. First sign a recession is chewing us alive. Dollar bills stop flying. Girls know before CNBC does. Empty laps mean men's priorities shifted.
Okay, but what if I'm never able to afford to move out?
Like, I'm a fucking stripper and I'm struggling making money because the club is so dead. It's so dead.
Come work a Monday with me at the strip club. Before I get my night started, you know I gotta drink me a C4. When I first got there was only a couple customers, but everyone that I talked to wasn't trying to spend no money for real. Y'all, the club was so dead tonight. I got there around 11:30 and I left at 2 o'clock. We closed at 3, but it was the same people in there the whole entire night. Literally like the same 6 tables. And I wasn't finna wait around and see if anybody else was gonna come in there because I was just sitting around yawning all night. I didn't even get a chance to record anything because there wasn't shit going on in there. Tonight I paid, what, $48 to work, and let's see how much I made. 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53. $53. So I basically only made $5 since I paid $48 to work.
A guy tried to film what I make in a night as a dancer, but it was a flop. I had went on stage 3 times and made $0.
You guys, I'm so mad because this was supposed to be a fucking video where I show you guys the potential of how much money I can make on a Friday, and I've been here for 5 hours and I've made fucking nothing. I've made nothing. It's been 5 hours and I've made nothing, and I literally have like 2 brain cells left, and I'm really about to just fucking go home. Like, I'm sorry to be a crybaby about it, but I am all ready. It took me hours to get ready, and this is just the reality of stripping, okay? So I'll try again next time for you guys. I am so sorry.
That's the thing about dancing. It's always going to be a hit or miss. Shoot, just 3 days ago, I made over $1,000. Like, I paid $57 to work again, and I left with 0. Didn't even make one fucking dollar. Not one fucking dollar. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, my attitude is fucked up, and I'm really sorry about tonight for real. Last night, I barely made shit, and I was like, cool, whatever. Another day, another dollar. You feel me? But 2 bad nights in a row? I don't know when's the last time I've had a week like this. Like, I haven't had a night where I didn't make shit in like a very long time. Like, this is probably like the second night that this has happened where I didn't walk out of there with not even $1. And I was trying tonight. Everyone that I approached was like, oh, I don't do dances, I'll get a dance later, whatever. Girl, I didn't make no money on stage. Only got on stage 1 time, but everybody I was approaching was not fucking with me. Like, I didn't make shit. It really wasn't a lot of people in there. It was a lot more than it was yesterday and Monday, but I didn't get lucky tonight. This shit got me like so over.
I have a thing in the strip club called Busy Broke, where there will be a lot of people in the strip club, but ain't nobody paying no money. Ain't nobody tossing no money. Nobody's throwing money. Nobody's buying dances. Everybody just wants to sit and watch.
Economy's tough.
Economy's tough, but don't go to the strip club if your economy world is tough.
I agree.
If you don't have it, don't go. I'm on stage, and I just happen to be dancing to Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle, which, if you know the song, it's a beautiful song, and I create a beautiful atmosphere dancing to it. I have that song choreographed. Be fucking for real. And so I'm up there dancing my little heart out. I know that I'm looking good. I'm the only girl on stage, and I know that people are looking at me. I know they are. There's a group of 8 dudes sitting at a table, sitting at 2 tables, not even 5 feet away from the stage. 8 mother.
Yeah.
You can't cough up $10 a person to give me a good stage set because I look absolutely stunning up here.
So they didn't give you anything.
I did my whole set, not $1 on my stage. I was like, this club, this energy. 8 grown men.
Maybe you think they weren't vibing?
How the you not vibing with?
The scene's dead. No crowd, no vibe, no revenue. The fantasy factory ran out of customers because you chose better fantasies. Quiet nights, savings growing, respect that doesn't evaporate at sunrise.
I just want to say, like, as far as stripping goes, I fucking hate this job. It's so much that come with it. Like, it's so many stipulations and shit that come with it. So many stereotypes. Everybody think they have access to your body and to, like, your personal life and shit. And that shit is crazy. Like, I fucking hate this job. I'm done. I'm over it. I done reached my limits with this job. I'm so ready to use my phlebotomy certificate and work at a hospital or a medical center because I'm so over the strip club. Like, this is some shit you do on the side. Doing this shit is full time is insane. Like, I literally have to take mental health weeks to get my mind together from this job. Drinking every fucking night, every day. Like, to y'all young girls, go to fucking school or do something else with your life. Be an entrepreneur because this shit is not easy.
Let me de-influence you from wanting to become a spicy dancer. If you don't like working for 10 plus hours and making $0 or losing money, do not become one. If you don't like getting sexually harassed and assaulted every single night, do not become one. So much to the point you become desensitized as to what that is. Do not become one. If you don't like getting hundreds of dollars stolen from you out of a section and not being able to do anything about it, do not become one. If you don't like management saying the most crazy, horrendous, crazy things you could ever think of, and then not letting you work if you don't sleep with them, don't become one. If you don't like being in a draining environment, so much so that you physically can't do anything the next day, do not become one. Things I could go on. Oh, if you don't like being stigmatized, do not become one. Like, to the point where, like, people won't talk to you, family won't talk to you, people won't date you, don't become one.
I know that there is a 20-year-old somewhere just counting down the days until she turns 21 and she can start working in the strip club. But I am going to be a real one for you right now and tell you that that's not the best choice you can make when you turn 21. The way that the economy is right now, with the way that work has been lately, I do not recommend. It's giving 0 stars. It's giving focus on your resume. It's giving learn a skill. It's learning start your business. It's learning do not opt for the strip club to be financially stable, to be successful. I know you've probably been dreaming about it for a long time. You saw a Players Club. You want to be just like Diamond. Don't. I know you're rapping, you're doing your music, you love Cardi B, and you want to follow her footsteps. I get it, but don't. Right now is not the time to be becoming a stripper. If you didn't do it, like, the best time you could have got in was during COVID. Not even gonna hold you, but like, right now is not the time. I repeat, right now is not the time to get initiated in the booty club lifestyle. If you ignore this, that's on you. But you know you gotta pay to play. And if you paying to play a game you don't even know how to play and it's not paying you, maybe you're going to drown really quickly. Not right now.
Have you heard of the economic stripper index or something? So, just to let you know, we are abso-fucking-lutely in a recession. And whatever has happened with the threat of war in the last, couple weeks has severely affected our income. Like, maybe even more so because I'm in San Diego, which is a military town. So, yeah. In case you're wondering, the state of the economic condition, hopefully I can meditate and pray and manifest myself into a fucking miracle, but the general state of economics, we're fucked, okay? In case you wanted to know.
Looking at these strippers now begging for men to spend their money while the tips pulled on the bar like loose change, the fantasy cracked wide. Back when a dance bought escape, the club was lit. Neon spelled money, attention, power. Tonight, the stage is spinning on nothing. Lights low, speakers humming to Ghost. That hush isn't economics. It's a man somewhere deciding his wallet belongs in his pocket. The illusion snapped when someone calculated 23 minutes on her lap equals 3 times on his wallet. It's simple maths to me. It should be to you too.